Hello, everyone. Today I'm here with Adele Leas. Welcome, Adele.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for accepting our invitation to join us for the We Are One series. Once again,
It's completely my honor. I'm really thrilled to be here. Um, I've been watching them almost every day, either at the right time or later on, and it is such a gift. It is such an amazing experience to be able to find that pathway in, that it's here at the end of our fingers. And I just keep thinking how, when Jiro asked Mary to bring the work to the West, who knew this unique time would come along when the faculty would get to take it around the world this way? It's just a gift. And I'm really touched and honored to join you all and to share it. For me, the We Are One includes the animal kingdom. So I'm just happy. I know a lot of folks have never seen the art shared with animals. So this is a great chance to get the word out about how much they love it and how truly easy it is to take this and share it with them. So I thought, for a number of reasons, that we would talk about a flow that is really gorgeous for helping us break down fear. And that is the posterior descending energy flow. We nickname that the bladder flow. It's one of the first flows I learned. It's the first flow I ever did on an animal because my dog 30 years ago, not exotic, but she had chronic diarrhea. And it turns out the bladder flow was the key to harmonizing all of those projects. So let's start with just holding our right index finger. I like to place it at the center of the breastbone and say hello to your breath. Just notice, is this the first time you've thought about your breath all day? How blessed we are that it works even if we don't take notice of it. But it works even more efficiently when we become conscious of our breath. And in Jin Shin Jyutsu, we talk about exhaling down the front of the body, letting go. Once we fully let go, we inhale, receive from the universe up the back. Never-ending cycle. Down the front, letting go. Up the back, receiving. The index finger is a quickie that harmonizes both the kidney and the bladder flow. For those who have taken the classes before, it's a quickie for the fourth depth, harmonizing muscles, elimination, clearing the back of the body, and letting go of fear. And then we are going to move on to the right bladder flow, the posterior descending energy flow that Mary gives us in Self-Help Book 1 on page 49. So the reason for the fancy name, it's just exactly, Mary's so articulate with her words, just so exactly what it says it is. Posterior, the back, descending, going down the back. So we're talking about the breath going down the front and up the back, but this flow going down the back, clearing out congestions. And that is why it's so helpful for all back pain. So we're going to start with our left hand, 2 ways to get there. We're coming here to the right side of your neck. It's the center of the neck, safety energy lock 12. But if this isn't comfy, once you locate it, just come around the front, gently holding your side of your neck. And then your right hand is going to the center of the coccyx, palm up or palm down, whatever feels most harmonious for your shoulder and your arm. The anchor step of the flow sets the whole flow in motion. Oh yeah, just enjoy that breath. I found a beautiful quote from Mary about the bladder flow that I'd love to share with you. In the textbooks, she says, fear, an acronym for false evidence appearing real, paralyzing in its effects, is a sinister influence of tremendous power. Thoughts are an important factor of healing and harmonizing of disorders. Fear causes belief in lack and limitation, in greed, resulting in constipation, tumors, and stuck conditions, from which various types of labels come into existence. Why not simply be the hug? Be smile. Be drop the shoulders. Always good. Unload all the dirt, dust, and greasy grime and receive the abundant, purified cosmic energy. That's what we have the potential to share with this art. Notice the quality of your touch. I'd encourage you to let compassion stream out of your fingertips. The second step of the flow is here behind the knee. Safety energy lock bladder 8. Normally we find that on the side of the leg, but here we're going right behind the knee. A quickie that harmonizes all kinds of elimination issues and the musculature. Here's an easy way to remember it. The bladder flow works just like plumbing. Right to tighten, left to loosen. So, with my sweet dog, with all the diarrhea, we worked the right side. And we're going to move a little more rapidly than I would normally do this flow, but that's because I want to get to the puppy dog. So now we're moving to the outside of the ankle. Here's your ankle bone. Here's your heel. there's that lovely little divot just waiting for your fingers. Safety energy lock 16. You don't have to hold your foot up in the air. All about transformation. If you want to let go of fear, something's going to have to transform. And here's our beautiful safety energy lock, waiting to help us.
Adele,
Yes.
what if someone can't reach the 16s? What do you suggest?
I suggest that you stay at whatever the last comfortable step was. Mary tells us you never have to strain to harmonize. So you may stay at the 8 at the back of the knee. You may stay at the coccyx. And if all of that hurts your shoulder, it's a stiff day, stay right here with that fabulous index finger. Mary says that when we really understand this art, we can practice it all through the fingers.
Thank you.
Thanks for the question. And then finally, if you can reach the last step, this is attractive. You're right here on your right pinky toe. Sandwiching that. And that is not a safety energy lock. It's merely a turnaround point where the bladder becomes the kidney flow. So if you don't have a dog or a cat with you, or a horse or a llama, if you don't have an animal with you, feel free to repeat this on the other side on yourself as we go through it on the dog. Or if you want, you can just stay on any of these steps more slowly. So let's change it around. So
Sweet.
I'm pleased to say that we've taken our coffee table and turned it into a fancy dog bed so they can be in Zoom class. Are you going to sit up so everybody can see how beautiful you are? No, she's pretty relaxed. This is my Mirabelle. Yeah. So you want to start by petting them, by saying hello. If you like, you can share that hands-on quickie that we talked about last time, center 13 and 10, like starting a conversation with them. And then with the animal work, you can't get too hung up if you're using your right or your left hand. You're going to do with what's comfortable. I'm going to move this slightly over so I think you can see better. All right. So my upper hand is coming to the 12, which is just under that collar. My lower hand is coming here to the coccyx. Now, some pups are going to be tender at the top of their tail. So then you can come onto the sits bone. So this would be the right 25. You know, a safety energy lock is a sphere the size of your hand. So that would reach all the way to there. She's tender on the tail, so we'll go right here. Sink in again. Be those shoulder droppings. Tune into your own breath. The sentence that I always use and think about is, I want to be with this being in this gentle and loving art. And now once I place my hands on an animal, I do my best to not take them off. So I'm going to slide down here to the back of the knee. Safety energy lock, right 8. So let's see. Sorry, baby, I'm going to lift up your legs so people can see. I used to think that the knees were down here, but in fact, most of the thigh bone is up in the body. So the knee points forward. The other safety energy lock at the knee is the prime mover. It needs to go forward. But here we are on the back. Rhythm, strength, peace, magic. Probably of all the reasons folks bring their animals to me to work with, it's aging issues of arthritis or degenerative discs or hip dysplasia. This is the flow for it. 4 simple steps. And then I like to think about putting my ears in my hands. What is this being telling me? Oh. I can see her relaxation in her breath. She's got little gurgles going on in her tummy. She gets little muscle twitches like when she's sleeping. And now I'm coming down to that, it's tiny little thin piece between the ankle bone and the heel. Safety energy lock 16. On the outside of the body where my thumb is. Now it's just natural to hold it on the inside as well. That's safety energy lock 5. Between them, it's a natural anti-inflammatory and painkiller. "16, all about transformation." Now, for lots of animals, you're going to stop there because you want to stop somewhere they're going to be comfortable with. But if your animals had a lot of work or they're very used to you, you're going to come on down to the foot. Now, you can just hold the whole foot if that's something they can accept. Or if they're old hat at this and they've done a lot of Jin Shin Jyutsu, you can hold that little toe. Yeah, can I do that? Yeah. I suppose you don't have to kiss them the whole time you work on them. I just seem to need to. Thank you. And so that is a little fast version of a gorgeous flow that really helps break down fear. And you know, Mary used to say of all of the attitudes, fear's that A number 1, that everything else is an elaborate variation on fear. So it's very possible that this might be a wonderful place to dive into the work for yourself or your animals and watch how much your life changes. So, yeah, thank you. That was a lot of fun.
It was. I am so moved here. And there are so many people talking on the chat or how they're touched by watching you and how they wanted to be your dog.
Oh, I'm always open to more. Well, I have to tell you, so this poor girl, she was left out this time.
Oh,
And Shiraka will be next. So everybody, once they get used to the work, they learn to ask for it. And it really lets your bond go so deep. So thank you. Thank you. And thank you to the faculty for letting me be part of this, and to David and Michael. And I'm thankful to get to be part of something that's constructive and beautiful in this time that we've never been in before. So, thank you.
thank you so much for sharing the art with so much poetry. Thank you, Adele.
You're most welcome.
And for everyone, we'll be right back here tomorrow at the same time, 2 p.m. New York time. Thank you all. Take care. Good care of yourselves. Stay safe and practice and be the art. Be the fun. Bye.
Bye. Obrigado.
Obrigada.